In this video, I'm going to explain Pythagoras theorem. So for a Pythagoras theorem, the first thing we need to know is that it's applicable only for right-angled triangles. So applicable only for right-angled triangles. So what are right-angled triangles? So those are the triangles which have one angle 90 degree triangles, and one angle should be 90 degrees. So here we have 90-degree angle, so it means in this triangle we can apply Pythagoras theorem. So the two sides that enclose the 90-degree angle, so these are called the legs of triangle, and the longer side is called hypotenuse of the triangle. And if we know the three sides, we have a relationship between them. So here A and B are the lengths of legs and C is the length of hypotenuse. So we say that the square of longer side is equal to sum of squares of smaller sides. So in this case, we have C square is equal to A square plus B square. If you know the measure of two sides, you can figure out the third side. So for example, if you want to find the value of C, so you can simply take square root on both sides, then you will get C is equal to square root of A square plus B square. Here I would like to point out one common mistake that students make while doing the Pythagoras theorem problems. So square root of A square plus B square, so it is not equal to A square plus B square. So if you have addition between the terms, so if you have two terms, you cannot split them out of the square root. And similarly, but if you have something like this, where you have product of two factors, so in that case only you can split the two products. Alright, so now we're going to do some problems in which we are given the sides and we have to find the missing side. So let's take a look at this example. So find the missing side in each example. So first we have a few things that we notice when we start the problem. So this triangle has a 90-degree angle. So it means it is a right angle triangle. So it means if we want to use Pythagoras theorem for this one, so we can use it. All right, so and let's call the smaller sides that enclose the 90-degree angle. The sides are A and B. And our goal is to find the third side, which is our longest side, which is missing. So using the result of Pythagoras theorem, we know that longer side square is equal to sum of squares of smaller sides. Since our goal is to find C, so we can take square root on both sides and we get C is equal to A square plus B square. So once we have this, so now is a good time to plug in the values. So C is equal to 5 square plus 12 square. And when you add 25 and 144, we get square root of 169. And you can use the calculator and you will figure out that you get 13 centimeter as your hypotenuse length. So you can always use the calculator to find the square root. Right, so let's look at the next example. So in this case, again, we are given two sides and the third side is missing. Few things that we notice in the beginning. So one thing is that here is 90-degree angle and this is side A, and our goal is to find the missing side, which is B in this case. And also we are given the value of our third side, which is C. So we'll start with what we know about Pythagoras theorem. So square of longer side is equal to sum of squares of smaller sides. But our goal is to find B. It means we need to isolate B in this problem. So subtracting A square on both sides, we get this step. And now we don't need B square, but we need B, so we can take square root on both sides, and we see that our B is isolated. So in this case, we got B is equal to square root of C square minus A square. So now is a good time to plug in the values and get what we need. So in this case, B is equal to square root of, longer side is 263 square minus 105 square, and you can use your calculator and you will see that you get B approximately equals to 241.13 miles. So always analyze the problem and see what is given and what is missing. Thanks for watching. In the next video, I explain the area of triangles.